Hi guys, we're Team High for Life, and today we're here with.
I'm Marjanco Gorgievski from Team RIW.
And what did you do over the weekend at YCS Niagara?
I went 9-1 after Swiss placed 6th, and then I lost in top 32 to Altergeist.
And what deck were you piloting this weekend?
I was using, if you guys have heard of like the Good Stuff Link decks in the OCG, that basically they just power out a bunch of Link monsters. And however, I was also adding in Cannon Soldiers so I could FTK.
Alright, well let's get into the deck profile and see what you played.
So, I played 3 Dark Breather, 3 Armageddon Knight, and 2 Vion. I'll move these up a little here. These are all your starter cards. You want to see one of these in your opening hand or within the first couple of cards that you draw, because if you see any one of these, it's usually it's the FTK. 3 Malleys, amazing card. 1 Ancient Cloak, 3 Silent Boots. I should have played more of this one, but to be honest, I actually only had less than 24 hours of playtesting with this deck. So, yeah, my ratios weren't exactly perfect. And
in the future, would you play a second cloak?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I played 15 Danger Monsters, I think. So, 3 Nessies, 3 Jackalopes, 3 Tsuchinokos, 3 of those, and 3 of these. So basically, this is when it comes down to like the Good Stuff Link. You can just activate these in your hand. If they miss them, you get to special summon them and draw a card. It's just a free monster that just comes out on your board, and you can activate them unlimited times per turn. And their second effects are all really good too. If your hand are cards that want to be pitched, like Mally and the Phantom Knights, it just works really, really well with them.
So, very nice.
They were really good.
Did you ever think about playing like Bigfoot at all for some disruption? For going like second or anything?
I had him in my list at first, and he just didn't work out that well. It was just, when I was going first, it never did anything, and that's when I wanted to have, like, to be able to FTK and stuff. But going towards the future, I might end up playing more danger cards because they were so good, and these following cards I'm going to show you were not that great at all. So I played 3 Grapha, 3 Snow, and 2 Brow. So what you need for the FTK is eventually you need to dump any Dark World monster, Grapha, and the spice that I showed you guys earlier, Cannon Soldier. And I never, almost never was able to activate the Brows and the Snows. Maybe they triggered like twice throughout the tournament. Otherwise they were just dead cards. So I would even highly consider just moving down to just like 1 copy of Grapha and Snow, and just putting in a lot more danger monsters and some more PK cards that work better. Yeah, but Grapha is kind of cool when you're going second, but again, the danger monsters just do more if I did play like Bigfoot or Thunderbird. So,
how many times did you FTK this weekend?
Every time I went first. 1 Zephyros and 1 Cloak. Good Stuff Link cards, and they're part of the FTK. 1 Destrudo, part of the FTK and Good Stuff Link. Mare, Good Stuff Link, part of FTK. And Ibli. This card's actually amazing in this deck. It gives them a monster that you can kill with Yazi to bring out the Mare, and then scapegoat on your own turn.
Very nice.
5 equip spells. I don't think I would play this one again. Maybe Autonomous Action Unit or find something better. I only played against 1 back row heavy deck in top 32 and I lost to it. And I had Arf Duder then, but I missed the strike. So I got hit by strike later. But if I had Autonomous Action Unit, maybe I can reborn like, I don't know, hand traps and stuff and just keep going. 3 Allure. This card's amazing. Wouldn't ever touch that. The power cards are Soul Charge, Monster Reborn, and World Legacy Succession. This card was incredible for me all week. The Danger Monsters, if your Armageddon Knight gets hand trapped, you can summon any Danger Monster if you have this, and then make Reaperdocus and just bring back the Armageddon Knight and then proceed to FTK again. So.
Awesome.
1 Foolish, 1 Rhoda, card destruction because it works with all the dangers, the dark worlds, and then finally 2 of these. Because of the dangers, you don't want to see multiples of this, and you can search it because you always get to the cloaks and the boots.
Right. So it's 60 card main?
Yep, 60 cards in the main. So let's move on to the extra deck. Here's some 5 tokens. So I basically grouped them in order of power monsters. So the 3 most powerful: Summon Sorceress, Firewall, and Isolde.
For sure.
All of them are needed for your FTK. Well, not Isolde, actually. If you have the dangers, you can do it through Reaperdocus, going into Summon Sword. 2 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Mermaid. Those are all the nightmares.
Did your nightmare ratio work out pretty good for you?
Yep, I wouldn't change anything in my extra. I think maybe put in a Levier over like the Trigate. But Trigate was kind of good when I never got hand trapped and wasn't able to FTK because you have so many things to push through. But if you get Reapered or something, you can Gumblar. It's very easy to Gumblar for like 4 cards and then end on this. But like I said, I was FTKing the whole week through like 1 or 2 hand traps, and Trigate was basically just a monster that I ended up tripping off Cannon Soldier to summon another Armageddon. Reaperdocus, this card's insane. With the dangers, it works really well. Link Karibo, Proxy Dragon, part of your combo. And then Yazi, this card's incredible. And finally, the last card, Tomahawk. It's so easy to make with Jackalope, Nessie, and then you just, if you get Reapered, you summon another Nessie by just pointing 1 to it, and you just go through all your plays again, and end on like the Gumblar pitch, or if you had the Dark World cards, you FTK.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then finally, for the side deck, 3 Sphere Modes. This card, never saw it, but in theory, it's great. If you get Goki, that's one of the decks that like you can still lose to, even after a Gumblar, because they extra link you. So this gets rid of that, and then they're out of resources. It's also great against Thunders. So 1 World Legacy, a second one of these. It's amazing against Pure, and because of the... And then I played 2 called By the Grave. These are what I decided going first. This card's really awkward when you go first because of the dangers. So you have to, it's only good when you have like Armageddon or Dark Rougher, and you have to force that through first. And then, but this is just good regardless. If you have dangers or if not, it's just full combo all the time. 3 Hate Trunades to push through Sky Striker's back row. 3 Twin Twister. Works with all your danger monsters, which is really cool. And PKs. And finally, this is the first time I've actually enjoyed playing this card, and it's worked out for me, and it's evenly matched. A lot of people always play it and just say it was mediocre. But because I play the FTK, I don't need the battle phase. So if I evenly match and get rid of all their cards, then I can just FTK in the main phase too.
Awesome. So other than the PKs and the dangers that we talked on, is there anything else that you would potentially change in the main deck?
It was the Dark World cards, yeah.
Oh, and the Dark Worlds too.
Yeah, the danger. I would add more dangers, some more PKs, and yeah.
Any shout out?
Definitely. One to Thomas Nguyen from RIW. He lent me a lot of cards to play test for this event, and I was very grateful for that. And Walter Springer, he also lent me a bunch of cards, and it's my League of Legends duo. And my whole team, Richard and Tang and Brady. Tang was more than helpful to help me nail all these combos down to make sure that I knew how to FTK. And same thing with Drew Manza. He put in a lot of time with me, helping me figure out some ratios and whatnot. So yeah, shout out to all of those people.
All right. Well, we appreciate you getting the deck profile for us, and congratulations again on making top 32.
Thank you so much.
Comment, rate, and subscribe.